Back onto the all-weather for race number 5, our second visit to the dirt surface. This is a Class 4 over the 1650. Field headed by Unite Spirit takes the class drop. He won in this grade last year. Hang's Decision, good third behind Golden Bolt last time on the turf. Switches back to the all-weather where he's won twice before. Or onto the all-weather for the second time, placed on his previous try. Glorious Lover was 4th, over 1,200 metres last time out, so up to 1650 here. Ladies first, never too far away, but just that one win for him so far. Toy Coon's drawn barrier 12, but will probably still roll forward. Fairy Floss is a dual course and distance winner just from 3 starts here over the 1650. And down through London Lucky Star, who was third behind Game Player Times last time out, and El Valiente, who comes up in class mark without winning. This gets barrier number 13 to go along with it.
He's had a stable change too. He's gone from Paul O'Sullivan to Casper Founds, has El Valiente, and he's going to have to sit up outside the leaders around Toy Coon and Lady First, who gets a perfect trip on the inside. London Lucky Star now, he's gone back plenty of times. The map has him going forward 3 wide, no cover in front of Lumen, Bar and Orr. Sure Win-Win, The Mint, a Fairy Floss and Hang's Decision. So a couple of lines and 3 horses needing some luck from wider on the track.
Yeah, and the reason that he can come up in class without winning El Valiente, because this is a 60 to 35 rating, Class 4 as well, worth bearing in mind, Paul. We start off, though, with Hang's Decision, which is towards the top of the handicap here. Alexi Bedell will ride on Sunday for Chris So.
You always get a good run with Hang's Decision, don't you? He's an old boy now. He's a 10-year-old, twilight of his career. But look, he was placed at his last start. He does like it here on the all-weather. So, look, I haven't got him in, but I wouldn't be surprised if he runs a race. Yeah,
he wasn't far outside my top 4 either, Hang's Decision. You can see him just trying to work into the clear there. He's up an extra 250 metres from this race too. Goes back to the all-weather where he's won twice on. This is what he's going to do. He's going to get back and charge home like that.
All right, so Hang's Decision, definitely still with some sort of chance. Again, a few to pick out of this race, Mark. Toy Coon fares best, finishing in second. We assume he'll probably be in front or pretty close to it when they turn in. Just whether he can hold on or not.
Absolutely. It didn't end up with any of these in the race. It was a funny run race, this one. They all took off mid-race, and those that sat back with a Game Player Times watching it unfold from behind the leader and London Lucky Star taking inside runs. Game Player Times lines up later. Out of this, Paul, I would have taken London Lucky Star, but if he gets trapped out there 3 wide, no cover, he's going to struggle. Yeah,
no, I agree. And it was a bit of a weird race, that one, but Game Player Times did win nicely, so I think he's a chance later on. Look, I'm a bit like you, I didn't get them in.
OK. Glorious Lover in the markets here and in the placings as well last time out, Paul.
Yeah, very consistent on a placing line. Well, he's had a second and 4 thirds, 4 fourths from his 20 starts. Just can't get his nose in front. Dennis Yep and Alfred Chan from barrier 4. Again, another good race without winning.
Going to make a case for him this week, Glorious Lover, despite, as Paul said, he's yet to win from 20 starts. First up, comes out of the packing victory race. Happy Time Side Hero finished behind him, and they've gone on to win since. And this race, the Best Hero's won since. He finished in front of him and Side Hero finished behind him. He's won since.
That was 1,200 metres as well, getting up to the 1650. This time round, the favourite, this was wide open. London Lucky Star at 6.6.
I think it's a good each-way race, and I'm going to make my each-way play in this. Swift Spirit. Now, I did make him the best last time on the back of some really good track work, and a lot of that was on the all-weather. He failed. He's now first up on the all-weather. He hasn't run on it under race conditions before, but by Fastnet Rocket shouldn't be a problem for him, so we'll take him at an each-way price. We missed out as a best bet last time, but hopefully he can be an each-way price here. Fairy Floss, another one who was disappointing on seasonal debut, but I think with that run under his belt, sure, Win-Win won nicely on this surface last season. Now, leap of faith here, you got to stick with me this one. Royal Agility, he should be the outsider of the field. Look, he's drawn nicely, he's bred for the surface, and I've liked some of his work on it. It's a bit of a leap of faith, but wider exotics I threw him in. 7, 9, 11 and 3.
OK. If he wins, the Rotary Club of Sha Tin will make you their patron saint forever. They own him, the syndicate. Glorious Lover to finally break through on the each way. 8.2 and 3.8. Alfie Chan with the weight allowance for Dennis Yip. Good draw up to the 1650 out of some strong form races. El Valiente with the stable change. Unite Spirit was a last start winner course and distance when he raced in this grade. It was back in April. He's since placed in Class 3 behind Sky Supreme, and all goes in to round out the first 4. Second time on the all-weather. He's first. He ran 4th off a rating of 61 behind All for St Paul. So 5, 14, 1 and 4.
Tough race, race number 5. I think you can probably work that out for yourself. 8 and 9 was my cue in the end. Toy Coon and Fairy Floss, who's pretty solid on the all-weather for the first leg of the 6-up, which is a Class 4 over the 1650.